Hello and welcome back to the ATMA podcast, where we give you the tips, tools, and strategies you need to be successful. My name is Brian, and I'll be your host today, and we've got some special guests returning with us, our lovely interns, Ivy and Bree. As you guys know, they're Gen Z, so go ahead and introduce you guys. Welcome back.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I'm an intern at ATMA, and I'm a junior in high school.
And I'm Bree, and I'm a content writing intern here at ATMA, and I'm a student at the University of Texas at Austin.
And when they give me their notes, just full transparency, you guys are interning here, and you guys gave me some notes, and I kid you not, I looked at this acronym FOMO, and I was like, what is this? And I have no idea what's going on. So what is FOMO?
So FOMO is fear of missing out. It's just kind of used when you're just not invited to something or you wish you were there.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. So you guys that are listening right now, you guys are getting the spiel of acronyms. I've never heard of this. I'm a millennial, if you guys don't already know. So FOMO, okay, so we're going to be talking, last week we talked about, the concept of what channels are you guys on. You guys are obviously huge on TikTok and Instagram, and, according to our last episode, you only use Facebook to check on the relatives, specifically the older ones, like me, apparently. And then, so you guys are on TikTok, you guys are on Instagram, and we're going to be talking about, like, your this FOMO concept, right? So basically, tell me how you guys came up with this topic.
Yeah, so with marketing, or just honestly social media in general, you have to be able to know and decode your digital landscape.
Okay.
So with what's trending and what not to do, what to do. And I think it's really a big thing to keep up on, right?
Essentially, that's the case.
Yeah.
You really have to be sure that you are following the trends, and there is a fear of missing out. Are you going to be following the trends, or are you going to be falling behind? And so that's something you really need to be aware of. What is going on? What are people liking? And what is old and what you should move on from?
Yeah. The funny thing about this is, now that you're explaining this to me, is that none of this is new, right? Actually, this is like, it passed down from generation to generation. This is actually all psychology, right?
Yeah.
So everybody wants to be a part of the next big thing, right?
Yeah.
And so, for you guys, you have an acronym for it. But for us, we talk about the digital marketing. There's a fear, logic, gain strategy that we use, right? Which is the biggest, what you're looking right now is the fear. Okay, the fear of you guys missing out. You guys want to be a part of the next big thing. I think that goes for everyone. You guys want to be included in the new trend and things of that nature. And it's funny that we talk about this because it's not a Gen Z thing. It's actually a psychological thing, right? It's a psychological thing. People want to be a part of the brand new thing. They want to be a part of what's going on, okay? And so talk about what interests you guys, right? You guys are now in this digital age. It's kind of a crazy digital age, to be exact. I mean, we've got artificial intelligence now. Ivy just learned about augmented reality glasses, right? Talk to me about, like, what you guys are seeing online and what's making you, want to be a part of this everything that's going on social media, and what it affects your buying decision.
For me, I love to see results. I want to see people using it. I want to see people just showing how it works. I feel like I'm very easily influenced when it comes to buying things online. I'll see something cute on, like, a little video on TikTok, and I'll just want to buy it. I'll screenshot it and I'll save it, and then I'll go ask my dad if I can buy it.
What about you, Bree? Same thing?
I think the same thing, and also just seeing people actually try the product, and I think that's where influencers come in. That's a big thing within our generation, is, having people get your product and then show everyone what it is, basically make a demonstration. And if I see that it looks good on them, like clothing, for example, if it looks, pretty on an influencer, or if they're using a product and they say it works well for them and they have it in their videos, consistently, or they just use it at least for one video throughout the whole video, then I'm more inclined to buy that product because I see that it's working for someone else, and perhaps it will work for me too.
So back in the day, before my time too, we did television ads. You guys did a lot of, like, testimonial videos, right? So you're saying that it's basically the same thing, but now, what's the transition? You guys seen testimony videos, right?
Yes.
You guys see like, oh, this product does this,
Yeah.
So what's the difference between those testimonial videos and using that as you watching an influencer use it?
So with influencers, that means there's a wide range of people, which obviously involves inclusivity, right? And so I think a big thing about Gen Z is inclusivity. We've opened up, especially on the past few years, about a wide variety of people and who they are. And like, I feel that Gen Z is a very emotional generation, right? So when it comes to things like that, we prioritize it, people love seeing people of color who are creators, people who have same skin tone as them, where there's certain makeup products where they work best for them other than other people.
And
go ahead.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, I feel like with influencers, you can watch them over time with other videos. With like testimonials, I really only see that person, once or twice or so, and then I don't really see them again. And it's like, I know that they're going to push a product to me. But with influencers, I can watch them for relatable content, just something that I find entertaining, and then they can seamlessly integrate your product in their marketing that they do for you. And so I feel like I have a relationship with that person in some way. Like I really like who they are, and so I'll continuously watch them, and if they like something, then I'm more inclined to like it than some sort of stranger giving a testimony.
Yeah, and I also feel like, you could easily take the route where you can buy a feature to have ads on For You pages. But personally for me, when I see like a video that I know is sponsored, I skip right past through it. I want something that it isn't like, oh my gosh, well, they're trying to target it to me. I'm not interested. But if it's like seamlessly like, wow, like what is she using? Like that's so good. Like let me know what that is. I feel like it's better for it to come naturally rather than to force it onto.
So, you talked on a topic here that's actually quite interesting. So these influencers, right? So this is now a big deal because you guys have built these virtual relationships with these influencers now, right? And you're saying that they have a big influence on your buying decision. You talk about, how many things have you, I'm actually interested. How many things have you actually purchased from an influencer using their marketing strategies?
I think I've purchased a lot of things. A lot of my makeup, a lot of what I wear is because of influencers. Like I'll see a top, I'm like, I need that because it just looks so good on them, and I want to wear something that I think I would look good in. Like makeup products, yeah, sure they're expensive, but they look so good on other girls. Even if there's filters, like I'm just still convinced. And I've bought numerous amount of things. What about you, Brie?
Me too. I have bought a lot of things because they try it out, they test it, and I see it works on them, and it looks really good on them, the products. Or, it makes their life easier, and then they put something like a link in their bio or within the video, and so I can easily access that product. And so I feel like it makes it very easy for me to purchase something because I see how it works, and then I can immediately access wherever I'm buying it from.
So you talked about, during this, you guys are already thinking a lot of products, right? But there's a lot of businesses out there that don't have products; they have services or what have you, right? And so, have you guys ever purchased a service from these influencer marketers?
I haven't yet, but I have seen services that I want to engage with, but unfortunately, I cannot drive yet, so I'm a little bit out of a loss here. But well, there's a front lady girl at Nuvo Desk who does lashes and brows, and I was just talking to her because I saw her Instagram, and I was like, oh my gosh, could you do my brows? And I really wanted to invest in her service, and I feel like it's just people want to see it. And even for services, I've seen TikTok videos where service people, they do pranks on their clients where, let's say they're getting the lashes done, and it's something completely utterly awful, and then they'll be like, oh, I'm just kidding, and then it's just their actual lashes, and it looks so good.
And for me, I actually have gone to places that offer services instead. When people are getting their hair done at a hair salon, there's local influencers within your city. Yes. And I'm like, oh, that looks so good. I want to go to that salon. Or, they go to a restaurant and they show the food and it looks amazing. And then I want to go to that restaurant and I want to, see that food, and I want to be able to do the same thing that they did. And I also, hotels, travel influencing is huge. So if you're like in that industry with hotels, with, travel agencies, that's a really big thing. And I follow those people, those influencers, and then I want to go to wherever they went, stay in the hotel that they stayed in, use whatever agency if they used one, and I want to be able to do the same thing that they did in their videos because it looks so amazing.
Yeah, so basically influential marketing is growing, right? And something that we're looking at here at Trinity, believe it or not, is influencer, recruiting for these type of, sponsorships. So that way we're able to then get some of our customers with influencers as well. It's pretty cool that you guys are talking about this because basically you're paying somebody to refer you guys business, right? And that's basically what it boils down to. But in marketing, we have to think of all the different types of strategies. And what you guys have kind of explained is referral marketing, right? And that's for those who are older generation that don't really understand what this influencer marketing is all about, there's kind of like a generation to generation of different names. Okay, so it started off as referral marketing. Okay, so you pay somebody a referral fee. And so a lot of people don't understand that the referral fee now then went to affiliate marketing. So millennials, we talk about affiliate marketing. That's basically you get a bunch of affiliate partners and they refer you business and they get commission. And now we get into influencer marketing, right? Where you hire an influencer to every time that they sell something through their profile, they get commission off of, right? But at the end of the day, it's almost the same thing. It's at the end of the day, it's referral-based marketing, just in different names and different terminologies. So it's quite interesting that you guys, like, especially Gen Z and millennials, believe it or not, I'm a late millennial, not an early millennial. So I'm borderline Gen Z, and I still don't understand Gen Z. But anyways, I steering off of my notes here. But we're referral business, and that's the name of the game is if you can find ways to get more referrals to your business, obviously those are more quality sales, of course, right? And so, what I like to talk about is now that we've identified the whole influencer marketing, we go back to this FOMO concept, right? And if you see it from an influencer, how long does it take for you guys to make a buying decision, fearing that you're going to miss out?
For me, when I see an influencer and I see it like right on there, and I mean, I don't know if you know the concept of GRWM, which is get ready with me's. I feel like that's what really.
Wait, one more time, because I'm so. Guys, I'm learning with you. Like, what is all these acronyms? One more time.
Okay, so GRWM, which stands for Get Ready With Me.
Get Ready With Me.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's
those listening, that's like the new hashtag. Get Ready With Me.
So yeah, Get Ready With Me's are the newest trend. I think it just emerged this year, but it's where a wide variety of people, doesn't even have to be influencers. They get ready. They show their makeup routine. They show them what they're wearing. And I feel like that's a really big thing for like influencers, because I don't know if you know who this is, but Alex Earl.
You're looking at, they got a deer in headlights right now.
Well, there's this girl named Alex Earl. She had just recently become really popular over the past span of, I believe, like 6 months. And a lot of girls love her content because, she's very attractive. She's pretty. But the products she uses are just so good. They last all night. And it's just a thing about Alex Earl is that she's very relatable. And that goes back to what Bree was talking about in episode 1, where we talk about relatability. Alex Earl is prime college girl, very much partying, just out and about, like, especially for, like Gen Z right now, for what age group we are. Mm-hmm. So it tends to attract a lot of us. And personally, I love buying all the stuff that she uses, because I probably bought like 5 things that she uses, because it's just, they look amazing on her.
That's funny. So you guys basically are being influenced, right, now that the advertising. So my question now is, so we have advertising and now we have influencer marketing. Based on like if you're breaking up your marketing and figuring out who your target market is, should a marketing company or businesses, look at their marketing budget and figure out how to allocate, because they can't get rid of advertising, right? That's traditional.
Yeah.
However, should they start incorporating influencer marketing?
It depends on what the product is. I actually believe, honestly, if it's a service or any product, I think you can probably market it on TikTok. I mean, the ideas about, like, on TikTok are endless. The possibilities are endless. You can easily start a trend one day and have it continue on the next. But I think a big part of it is just being patient. If you do want to invest in such, like, a Gen Z person on your marketing team, then you have to be patient, because TikTok is an algorithm. It's not something that happens overnight, because obviously there's going to be a lot of users on there, but you have to be patient with what you post, and it's very strategic.
And to add to that, I think consistency is key.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to have an influencer. It can really help. It's more supplemental. I think you can make your own content and be very successful with that. But if you are not posting regularly, if you are not having a consistent schedule, that is, I think, going to be very harmful, because the way the algorithm works is that they boost profiles and, companies that consistently have output, who have content out there all the time and who aren't just posting, like once a month or so. And they reward you for that. And so I think that if you can just make something that's fun, relatable, easygoing, and can put your product out there or your service out there and show people what it is, and you're doing that regularly, I think that can be incredibly beneficial to you.
Sounds good. So, we go back to the FOMO. What does that mean again? I'm having brain dead. What is that?
Fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out. Well, thank you guys for joining us and talking about the fear of missing out and how that's influencing the Gen Zers on purchasing online. We're in the next episode, we're talking about quite a bit different things going along with the Gen Z topic. This season is all about Gen Z. It's about your generation and figuring out how to market to you guys, how to communicate with you guys, and figuring out how to relate to you is basically what I'm hearing, in order for you guys, us business owners, to be able to market to you guys. So thank you guys for coming in, and thank you guys for listening to the show. Once again, my name is Brian with Avid Tree Marketing Agency, and we'll see you next time.